Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel. And today, for the final time, we're going to be having a look at the music journal. So this is our final music journal Monday. And we're just going to do a flip through of the book, just so you can just see everything, because it's been a while since we've gone through it from the beginning. So I just thought I'd do a little flip through. Well, it shouldn't take too long, I hope. And I'll just dive straight in. So I'm just going to take off this piece of lovely satin ribbon that I have wrapped around it to hold it all together. One small thing I did after I'd finished, I added this little metal corner on here just to finish off this little edge. I don't know, I just felt I'd had them sitting on my desk for a while and I'd forgotten they were there. And I thought, well, actually, that would be quite nice just to finish off that corner. So that's what I've done. I've just put it on this nice table, this pretty table runner, to cover up my horrible mucky old desk. So I thought it would look nicer. So we go straight in to the beginning. So I have this lacy pocket, a couple of things in the pocket. So this is one of the pieces made on Roxy's Weekly Challenge with some loose bits of vintage music paper inside. I'm not going to undo it all, but you can see there's a couple of little pockets in there, and I think I've put in a couple of journal cards and some bits of music paper. And then in here, this pocket envelope, should I say, has got a little selection of ephemera pieces, and I put my final music sticker in there. I thought, well, I'll just add that as well, so it's there if anybody wanted to. Well, I don't know if anybody will ever get this journal, but maybe one of these days it'll appear as a giveaway. You never know. Oh, that's got a bit caught up there. Right, so I'll just pop that in that way round. So that's this front pocket. There we are. And so we added the lace right towards the end on the edge. Nice little pocket here, journal card here. And then a little tuck spot with another little journal card tucked in there. And this is getting a bit torn. Maybe I'll have to go back in and do a little bit of stick something over that, probably a bit of washi tape I'll put over the edge of that. I won't do that now, but yeah, don't want it to tear anymore. Bit of decoration there just to cover up the fact that this page was printed upside down. Pocket with some journal cards. There's a little tag in there, another little card in there. And then we have this, this flip out envelope that I made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge with its own resident tag to go with it. And then that's just visible through the envelope window. And then we have a pocket here with a couple of, as a journal card, and a nice tag that I think this was a tag I did ages ago. I really love that. It's nice to be able to use it. And I've done lots of little bits of stamping on some of these plainer pages just to bring all the music theme in. Now the corner pocket here, so I've got a set of corner pockets in each signature, and there are 3 signatures. So I've got this card from the, we use the Stamperia paper bag called Music, and that features throughout the journal. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I've hardly got any left, which is really nice. And I did add, I think I may have done this off camera after I finished. I kept going through and adding things. I added a few of these little cards from the ephemera kit that I bought from Digital Scrap Helper, I think it was, the Etsy shop. And there were lots of these little cards. They were a bit like a little cabinet cards, I suppose. I'm not quite sure what cabinet cards are, but I thought this might be something a bit like that. And I just popped them in here and there because I had a few of them all ready to go and I'd already backed them, so I didn't want to waste them. So I popped that one in there. So they'll pop up in a variety of spots, like here, another one here. And this is another journal card from the Stamperia pad. I popped her in there. Sometimes the pockets just looked a little bare. And then we have a side tuck here with a fabric journal card, which I love. All backed and sewn around. Just bits of lace, bits of decorative. These are some little pockets that came with the Sweet Music kit by... I can't remember. Might have been Janie B Journals. I can't remember who made each kit now. That's really bad, isn't it? I better check, because I used 3 kits. Yes, sorry about that. I used the kit called Sweet Music by My Porch Prints, and that's what this comes from. So these are little side pockets with their own matching tags. That's the word I was looking for, tags. And I just added the little toppers. Another little pocket here, been decorated with a cluster and a little sticker that I got from my friend Tiana. Little journal card with another little cluster on it. And a journal card from the Stamperia. They're both from Stamperia. Paper pad. I love all these. This was a multi-pocket. So I've got this journal card tucked behind. So this was a pocket I made, I think it was a DD Farrago pocket I copied. So it doesn't have very deep pockets. Yeah, little pockets in each one. There's 3 little pockets, so I've just put some small pieces of ephemera in each. So there's that little piece there. And little journal card there. Just quite a small piece. Oop, let's pop that back in. And then a few little bits, a couple of little tickets, and this little journal card with a dangly bit just popped in behind. So yeah, it's quite sweet, but it doesn't hold a huge amount, this pocket. So that was the first signature. Second signature. Yep. And here's a pocket with double journal card in. And then a little side tuck here. Well, it's one that's made it part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge, so it's around the page. So we've got a side tuck here with a little journal card. Again from the Stamperia pad, but I've just added a little clustery bit. Nice bit of writing space on the back. And then the other side is this flip out pocket, and this has got a journal card. Oh, get the angle right to pull it out. That's it. So I didn't do a lot to it just because I thought it was pretty as it was. A lot of these Stamperia paper pieces are just so pretty, and that's on the back to journal on. But you don't need to add a lot. I think they just stand up nicely as they are. Also, this pocket was a little tight. So I couldn't make the journal card too bulky. As you can see, I can't get it back in now. Okay, leave that there. And I just decorated this this piece up a little bit with a few extra bits. And then we have another pocket. I think we have one of these little pockets again from the My Porch Prints kit. These little pockets, and there's 3 sets, so they've just got these. In fact, I think there's 4 in the kit, but I only used 3. They've just got these little angled pockets here. So I've got this little piece, this tag, double tag at the back. It's kind of hanging down, and then I popped this piece, I think, in the front pocket, and then there's a little tag there, and then she just hangs down in front. So I really like that. I have sewn around this one. Didn't sew around everything, but I sewn around quite a few things. So there's another bit that was getting torn here, so I think I might do the same, get another piece of this Tim Holtz washi and just mend that little tear earlier on that we saw. And then we have another corner pocket. So these are the set of corner pockets for the middle signature. And again, I fitted in another couple of these little, or one of these, I don't know if I did on the other side, one of these little cabinet card type things that were in the ephemera kit that I used. And this is from the Vintage Viola kit, this piece. Oops. Lots of little bits of fabric tags, little bits of little clustery fabric clusters dotted about, and some ruffles. It's a very tactile journal, I think. And another little, well, this is more of a little pad. I think instead of making it a double journal card, which it started life as, I've made it a little pad in the side with lots of journal space in there. And this is the other corner pocket, the sister to the one that you saw just now. And again, it's got one of these little cards in it, because these have all been backed, so I wanted to use them. And another journal card here. It's got doily on the back. Writable. Okay. And then we've got another pocket here. This is a Shabby Dabby Doodah pocket. And so it's got a couple of journal cards in it. So I've got this one in the first pocket. Let's try not to catch that in it again. Then I've got another one, this piece of Stamperia paper again, tucked in there, and then tucked behind another piece of Stamperia paper that I've backed to write on. And that just tucks in there. In this pocket, I love this pocket with cluster, I've got an envelope that I made as part of Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and it has its own little tag which matches more or less, in that I used the Stamperia paper pad for both. So that can go, oops, that goes back in here. And then I've just got this little tab that I had added so that it holds down the flap. That's in there. And this is the belly band with the really big journal card behind it. It's a piece from the Vintage Viola kit. And just, I think this was a masterboard I made with some neutrals that I then turned into a card for this journal. Nice big piece. Put that in there. Let's just take off these dangly bit. Okay, so that was the second signature. We're now in the last one. Another double pocket here. I think this is another one by Tina, I think. So it's double pocket, and then you've got a tuck spot behind. So that's the card that's popped behind it. A couple of little journal cards. This one is like a double. So I'll pop that in there. And that can go in there. These little, I think we missed them on the last one, but we've got a little set of these in each of the signatures. Is a little set of these two pockets by My Porch Prince. There we are. Another one of these pockets with the angled fronted pockets, and then the two pockets here. So I've got actually popped two tags into this one. A journal card into this back one. And I think there's one of these has gone behind each of the pockets there with these wider tags that came as part of the kit. So I've added one of those to the back of each of these pockets. And then we've got the set of corner pockets for this signature, which are big tall ones. So I've got this card, another one of these wider tags. And then I made these, two of these using a book page. A bit different. And there's another side tuck. So in here, journal card that I made from the Stamperia pad. So we use that a lot. It was just perfect for this journal. I think I added this off camera. This is something else I had sitting in my little box of things to use. It's upside down. And this was something I made a while ago. It was a Gail Agostinelli tutorial where she made these things out of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And I had it all made out of this, I suppose it is music themed paper. And I just added this little decorative bit just to make it look a bit more colourful. And it just folds up. Can't remember what she called them. I made them a while ago. You need scrapbook paper that's got a plain background like this. And the idea is then you've got lots of journaling space on the inside. I've had that sit in my stash for quite a long while. So I thought, no, I'm going to pop it in somewhere. Determined to use it. So it's gone in here. Just popping it in like that. And this is a wraparound pocket made up on the Roxy's Weekly Challenge. With a couple of journal cards. That one. And this one. And the other side of it, this is I think, may have been an envelope that we used. I can't remember. It's been a while. And I've got another tag in here with a little pocket and another little taggy thing tucked into it. So that's in there. And then the second tall corner pocket with another one of the journal cards from my Paw Springs. My brain's shutting down, I think. And then the other journal card that I made with the paper, from the book. It was just one piece. I cut in half. I made into two journal cards. No, tags. And if you've watched the videos, you'll have seen all this being done. But I know sometimes people just flip through without actually seeing the process. So just explaining it a bit as I go along, in case you've missed the process. And I will link my playlist for this if you're interested in seeing how any of this was done. Okay, getting towards the end now. Another pocket. Nice big journal card at the back, which has got a nice bit of writing space. It's been backed, but nice pale paper. Another little piece there. And yet another one of these little cabinet card thingies. Tucked it in here too. They've just popped up all over the journal, but I think they give a little just finishing touch, which I rather like. And this pocket here is just got a couple of little journal cards in there. Maybe the last. So yeah, it's just a bit of a decorative, because that was a bit of Stamperia. I used the Stamperia papers for the first bits of each signature, first pages of each signature. So at the very end. And then I just have this piece by, I made as part of the Roxy Weekly Challenge, yet again, with lots of bits of vintage music paper in it. That's just popped in there. It's quite a tight pocket, but it is in. And that's it. That is my music journal. Loads of fun. Really love it. Lots of lace and gorgeous things in it. And I discovered, I don't know if any of you watching this have seen my craft room tour, and I had all my journals in the Kallax unit, kind of doubled up and a bit scrunched in, and when I went to put this away, having finished it, I realised I had nowhere to put it. All my shelves were full, and So I had to have a bit of a rethink. So I've done a bit of a rejig of my shelves and swapped them all over to make more room for journals to be on display, which I have managed. And I will insert some pictures at the end, after this is just, when I've just finished this, which I'm about to. Insert pictures like the before and after, and how I've changed what was there. I've really just moved things around and swapped things about a bit, and made room on my other shelf or my other unit for my journals, so they're actually much better displayed now. I thought, why shouldn't I show them off? So yeah, I've got a bit of room, and I think there's even room on there for the spring journal that I'm working on, which is also going to be a big old girl like this one. But I do love it. So there it is. So I'll show you those pictures. I'll add those pictures on at the end so you can see how I've fitted this onto my shelves and how it looks now. I'm constantly changing things, so even though I've done a craft room tour, I'm sure there are things that have already changed even since then, and that's only been a couple of weeks. But that's how it goes, just adjusting. As you acquire new things, you have to adjust to make room for them, don't you? Right, so thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this little flip through. This will be the last you'll see of the music journal now for quite a while. Okay, bye for now.